Okay, everyone. I'd like to call to order the Township of Lopatcong regular meeting for May 6, 2026. Please bow your head for a moment of prayer, please. Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided indicating the time and place of this meeting in accordance with Chapter 72 of the Public Laws of 2025 by advertising notice in the Township website, lopatcongtownship.com, by posting a copy on the bulletin board in the municipal building, and is accessible by direct hyperlink placed in the New Jersey Secretary of State's portal. Roll call, please.
Yes. Councilman Belcaro?
Here.
Councilman Marinelli?
Here.
Councilman McLean?
Here.
Council President Polito?
Here.
Mayor Rick?
Here. Wade, would you please summarize the executive session, please?
Yes, the council met in executive session where it discussed the following privileged matters: attorney-client privilege, the Lopatcong Park project, contractual LAA contract update, attorney-client privilege, the Cubes warehouse fees agreement with Lopatcong, litigation, harbor management, Brickley Gardens update, contractual DPW contract update. There's a sixth item also that was mistakenly left off the agenda. It's contractual police chief's contract. Minutes from the executive session will be released at such time as the council deems no public harm will come from it and no official action was taken.
All right, great, thank you. Okay, at this time, we're going to swear in two of our officers, Andrew Wayne as lieutenant for the police department and Sergeant Cox as sergeant for the police department. Also, at this time, I'd like to welcome Mayor Luann Cox from Washington Borough. It's a pleasure having you here. All right. So if, what do we do first? We'll do Andrew.
All right. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Andrew Wynn,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
justly perform all the duties of the office of lieutenant in the police department,
justly perform all the duties of the office of lieutenant in the police department,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Here comes. Good. Keep your chin down. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Scott Cox,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and the allegiance to the same,
and to the government established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all the duties of the office of sergeant in the police department,
impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of sergeant in the police department,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
As always, the council is very proud of our guys in our PD, our a great bunch of guys, and at this time, I know you don't want to hang around, but you're welcome to leave.
I've been down shore, came back, I got back here around 1:30, worked a little bit, came back. She's out, she was just, she was out. She did not there, in the kitchen,
Okay, moving on. This time we have a very special presentation. Ryan Thomas Pugsley is now an Eagle Scout, so we have your proclamation we're going to read to him.
All right, Ryan, we would like to do this proclamation for Ryan Thomas Pugsley, the Eagle Scout, Court of Honor, Troop Number 63, Eagle Project. It says, created a rest area with picnic tables along the trail at Horseshoe Bend Park in Kingwood, New Jersey. Congratulations on achieving this high honor of Eagle Scout, the highest rank that can be earned through the Boy Scouts of America. Your achievement places you in a very elite group of scouts. The leadership skills you have learned in scouting and demonstrated in completing your Eagle project will serve you throughout your life. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. The mayor commends you on earning this distinguished Eagle Scout award and wishes you well in your future endeavors. Congratulations.
You did a great job, and we're very proud of you.
Can I get the picture?
Yes, well, I get it.
No, sorry. Thank you.
Okay, public comment only on agenda items only. Anyone? John?
John Ketchison, 38 Jade Lane. Item number 3 under new business, the ordinance for data centers. I don't know specifically what's in it, but high energy and water consumption leading to higher costs for taxpayers, increased greenhouse emissions, air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, light pollution, and potential property devaluation are all very valid concerns when it comes to data centers. It's why communities across the country are struggling with data centers and why townships across Warren County have now banned them. Yet Lopatcong seems to be planning to welcome them with open arms. I didn't attend all of the planning board meetings, so I don't know exactly what's in the proposed ordinance. But my question is, I've noticed that on the website, under legal notices, there's been some other proposed ordinances that have been placed there so the public can see them. Will the township be posting this proposed ordinance there so we can take a look at it?
Of course, but where are you seeing that we're welcoming them? Did you?
Oh, no,
read
no,
that
so
somewhere?
I attended a few of the planning board meetings where they were talking about, they weren't planning to ban them, they were planning to,
First step, correct.
on how to manage them.
Push them away or
So
whatever,
we're
yeah.
not, yeah, we're not.
But we're not welcoming them, that's for sure.
Okay,
All right, and just,
okay.
I thought you read it somewhere, because I
No,
wanted to
no,
read it.
no, I haven't read it yet.
Oh, okay, good, no,
It's just that,
perfect,
you know,
beautiful.
the discussion.
I don't want to get the wrong message
Yeah,
out there, you know what I mean?
The planning board meeting discussions were kind of
Yeah.
leaning towards, all right, let's outline how we want these things to be managed, whereas other towns in Warren County are just saying, that's it, we're going to ban them. So there's a
I see what you're saying, okay, very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Councilman. My name is Paul Harney. I live at 1204 Fairview Circle in the Overlook. This is a nice place to live, and I moved up here purposefully from a lesser place to live 20 years ago when I retired from the police department. I'd like it to stay that way, and these AI data centers are a risk to that. And I had heard that there was a possibility we were considering one, and I'd like to go direct to the horse's mouth and ask when that type of stuff comes up. So I'm asking now if we can get a commitment from this council as to their position on AI data centers, because I really don't want to be here a couple of years from now, opening up my window on a quiet summer night, trying to get some air in my house and hearing if I could ask directly, if anybody.
Well, that's why
willing to
we're doing what we're doing tonight, so hopefully you don't hear that down the road. But we gotta take our right steps. We're not gonna rush into things, but we are going to put, not roadblocks, what do you call it?
Restrictions?
Restrictions and all that, so we'll get it squared.
Appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Agenda items only.
My name is Sarah Hare. I'm from Holt. And I appreciate what you were just saying, Mayor, because I'm happy to hear that you're not welcoming data centers. I am a concerned Warren County resident speaking in reference to ordinance number 2604, which concerns conditional uses data centers. Did you know that Lopatcong is the one and only township in Warren County that is putting front and center an ordinance that will allow data centers? Did you know that? The only township in Warren County at this point. So far, due to the awareness of other towns, I apologize for the back of this, I'm just reused. Due to the awareness by other townships of the harms that come with data centers, the following townships have either adopted Commissioner Kern's data center ordinance prohibiting data centers, have updated an existing ordinance to prohibit them, have put into their master plans no data centers and/or warehouses, which includes data centers, or are currently in process of voting to adopt an ordinance to prohibit. And these townships include Liberty, your neighbor Phillipsburg, Washington Borough, whose mayor was just here, Washington Township, Frelinghuysen, Greenwich just updated an existing ordinance to prohibit, Hope, White, your neighbor Alpha, and Knowlton. There are other townships like Hardwick whose zoning won't allow them. I heard that in a Lopatcong meeting, and I don't mean to be harsh here, but not too long ago, members of your town council and the planner were making comments expressing their lack of knowledge about data centers, such as when planner Daniel Block indicated that he had visited a data center and stated that data centers don't use near the amount of water people are stating because one that he visited used a closed-loop cooling system. That just isn't true, that they don't use a lot of water. At that meeting, the chair said he knew nothing about data centers. When I hear these comments, and I'm sure I am not alone, a chill runs down my spine, knowing that an ordinance is before this council allowing data centers. Allowing data centers
Where do you
with
see
conditions.
a ordinance that allows data centers?
If you pass an ordinance that, whether it's with conditions or not, you are allowing data centers. You are. You know, whether you have an application in front of you, whether the LUB planning board has an application in front of them, you're saying out there to developers, yes, we will allow a data center. All these other townships are looking at, you know, it's a real problem. We have 4,000 being put up across the country, 80 just in eastern Pennsylvania near the Delaware River. Lower Mount Bethel, right now, Andover, Sussex County. These are serious issues because I'll just read a little bit about the harms. And I'm talking about harms of ones that use renewable energy. The data centers using renewable energy can still harm the environment and communities, primarily through high water consumption for cooling, noise pollution from fans, as was mentioned, and generators. Significant land use. I mean, think of the impervious, most of these are 1 million square feet or larger. And the ecological footprint of manufacturing and disposing of electronic hardware. While they reduce carbon emissions, their rapid growth creates heat islands and can still strain local water supplies. I have copies of this if you would like it. I mean, you know, when I heard also from the last Tap Into article, let me just find my place, I'm sorry. You know, okay, it was of equal concern when I heard that another Lopatcong planner, Kristen Russell, filling in for Daniel Block at that last Land Use Board meeting, was reported in Tap Into article as stating, then also we added some language that says, in addition, any data center development shall be responsible for the cost of any required or requested infrastructure or utility extensions, upgrades, or capacity improvements to at least attempt to not burden the community with any of the costs associated with the infrastructure. At least attempt. So please, I thank you, and I hope you'll just consider the residents of Lopatcong and the Lopatcong watershed.
Thank you.
So just to clarify what this ordinance is, just so everyone's clear. So it is amending the zoning ordinance from allowing data processing centers from a permitted use with no regulations to a conditional use. And it's putting onto the conditions additional buffers, landscaping screening, lighting plans, noise vibration analysis.
Still a data center.
And water analysis to make sure that there's no impact on water usages. And just as the mayor said, they're still continuing to look at it. This is the first step and maybe other steps.
And that's why after this is read tonight, the next meeting, that's where public comment will come in and we can hear everybody.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Okay, anyone else? Yes, sir.
Good evening. My name is Joe Roth, and I'm from Belvedere. And I've read the proposed ordinance on data centers as well. And I just wanted to say that I think it is a very well-crafted document. I think you and the folks in your planning department have done their homework. I believe you're making decisions now based on fact and not based on Facebook. And I think it's a courageous act, and I think it's in the right direction to go. You're taking control of the environment and how things will affect your town, which is what legislators should do. So I wanted to say thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on. Old business, approve the minutes from April 1st, 2026, executive and regular sessions. Have a motion and second, please.
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Belcarra?
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli?
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid?
Yes.
Council President Polito?
Yes.
Mayor Rick?
Yes. Number 2, 2026 municipal budget, public hearing and adoption. Have a motion and second to hold public hearing.
Motion.
Second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
John.
For 2026, our introduced budget has appropriations of $11,996,550.03 with anticipated revenues for 2026 of $5,496,329.37, leaving an amount to be raised of $6,500,220.66, which it equates to about $40 an increase per household, local share only, for a house assessed at like $231,000.
Yeah, one of the biggest drivers this year, not just to your municipality, but throughout the state of New Jersey has been health benefit costs. Health benefit costs are, in your budget alone, are up $130,000 this year over last year, and a tax point is roughly $103,000. So of the 2-cent increase, you're seeing more than 1 cent going specifically towards the increase in health benefits, while you have contractual obligations and a whole other litany of costs in your budget that are going up, especially gas prices and fuel. And that's what's generating the increase to the rate this year.
And we also did have to cut again, like last year we had to cut to be under the cap, and we had to cut about 64,000 this year. Last year was about close to 300,000 we cut.
Well, once again, you guys did a great job. I appreciate all the hard work both offices done. And Kim did pull me into the office and said, we have to do away with a lot of things we wanted to do this year. We can't. So we did a lot, but we got to pull back on the reins. So, but all right, thank you. Anybody have any questions for Kim or John?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So 2026 budget, oh, we need a roll call on that, don't I? No, I don't. No, I don't. We got a motion and a second to comment from the public.
Motion.
Second.
All right. Anyone in the public have any comment? John?
John Ketcherson, 38 Jade Lane. So I looked at the user-friendly budget, which is about as user-friendly as I guess you can get.
It is, because a lot of the data we have to collect for that particular document, we have to go from scratch almost.
Yeah, I don't envy you.
Yeah.
But I just have a couple questions, if you don't mind. So when I looked at this, it appears that the impact on the average residential taxpayer is going to be about 3.25% increase?
If that's what's in
Okay,
the
yeah,
budget.
okay.
don't
I just
have-
wanted to verify that.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the pages lists the properties that are paying pilot.
Yes,
And that's the one that's in there right now is the I-78 Logistics.
correct.
And they're paying $142,390 in pilot, it says.
That is a quarter amount.
That's
It's a quarter.
That's a quarter.
Yes.
Okay. But it also says that if they were taxed at the full amount, they'd be paying the same thing. So they're paying pilot, but it's not any less?
They get a credit for the land tax, okay?
Okay.
So, and every year you're gonna see that the increase to our revenues increase.
Okay. Okay, I was just curious as to why they would want to pay pilot if they're not saving anything, so.
Believe me, somewhere they are saving.
Yeah. And lastly, so one of the things that's been one of my concerns is the $18 million pool and park renovations, which we didn't even start yet. I know that in coming to the council meetings, some of the bids have been as high as 50% over that $18 million. In this packet, it says, there's a page that says, let's see, the park project is an unknown amount for future year appropriation increases.
Yes, that's because we don't know, once that project is complete, the other surrounding costs to staff it,
Okay.
and that's why that says in future years.
Okay, so when we said that we wouldn't have to increase the taxes to renovate the park, it's just to renovate it, but what I'm hearing is that after it's been renovating,
And it's gonna make revenues too.
Hopefully.
Yes, and just so everybody knows, I have not borrowed anything for that project yet, so.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's it, thank you.
Question. Have you guys know the numbers on the increase on this county and the school?
No,
They haven't come out with numbers yet?
no. The school should have them anytime, but we have not received anything.
And nothing from the county?
Correct.
Okay.
The county's usually the later one anyway, because they have to do the equalization and stuff.
When we have to construct the budget, the only factors that those go into the budget on is you have to reserve for uncollected taxes. Right, so we always take last year's number, which you actually were charged by the county, by the school, and we bumped them up 2% just to have an estimate within the budget. I could see them using cap bank and going over the 2% increase, but at the time we put this together, that's as best we put in there.
When do we anticipate to get those numbers in?
When all of the budgets in the county are submitted, that's when the county tax assessor strikes all the rates for all the towns. They'll have all the information at that point, roughly end of June.
Yeah, it's not a quick process.
No.
Because it has to go to the division too to approve it.
Yes.
And the school tax should come out any time.
Yeah, we should have those
You
numbers.
should probably know what your numbers are at this
Yeah,
point.
yes.
Can I just say, our budget vote is tomorrow night.
Okay,
See?
okay, there you go.
So this week,
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
tomorrow night, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Any comment? Okay.
Mayor, I'd just like to say one more thing before you close. This year, you were a state examination year, which means every document goes down to the state. It always does anyway. Every 2 years, you're allowed to do what's called a self-examination of your own budget, which we go over the records to make sure everything's compliant. The state of New Jersey this year, and I won't get on my soapbox, but the state of New Jersey has been very tough in giving points back to the governing bodies to make changes and make amendments. I've had about 7 of them that have gone down to the state at this point, and more than half of them have been amended. And we're not facing that here tonight. I just want to say Kim did an excellent job in dealing with the state. I was away when she was dealing with the state. And I wish all of my clients would do that. I really do. But yeah, it couldn't have gone smoother, and we got permission to go ahead and have the hearing and adoption of the budget tonight.
Great.
I just wanted to pass that along. It's important.
Appreciate it. Both you guys did a great job. You always do. Okay, motion is second to close the public hearing.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is second to adopt the 2026 budget. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Yes. Councilman Valcarro?
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli?
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid?
Yes.
Council President Polito?
Yes.
Mayor Wright?
Yes. Okay, new business. Resolution to accept audit for 2025 and sign the group affidavit. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call vote?
Councilman Valcarro?
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli?
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid?
Yes.
Council President Polito?
Yes.
Mayor Wright?
Yes. Number 2, resolution, corrective action plan for 2025 audit report of the Township of Lopatcong. Need a motion and second, please.
Motion. Second.
Roll call vote?
Councilman Valcarro?
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli?
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid?
Yes.
Council President Polito?
Yes.
Mayor Wright?
Yes. Okay, number 3, ordinance 26-04, first reading of chapter 243 zoning and land use, article 2 terminology, article 14 zoning district and use regulations, and article 15 conditional uses data center. Motion and a second.
Motion.
I'll second it. Roll call vote?
Councilman Valcarro?
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli?
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid?
Yes.
Council President Polito?
Yes.
Mayor Wright?
Yes.
Mayor, I just wanted to say that for number 2, resolution corrective action plan, Kim and John were going to speak.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
You needed
that.
any comments from us if you wanted us to go over the audit at all?
Well, you can, yeah, why don't you?
Just quickly, I mean, we've come a long way from when we began here as your auditors 20-plus years ago, you know, dealing with about a $325,000 fund balance on an annual basis. We now exceeded 7 million in fund balance, and you're using more of that to balance your own budget as well. So, but we saw a very big increase this year in a couple of appeals that came through in your favor, which don't typically happen. So about $1 million of the increase this year was for those couple of appeals. So you're doing very good there, very well. Your cash balance is very strong. You're in an excellent position to move forward. At some point, my suggestion would be to have some kind of plan in place for fund balance of how much you think is appropriate to have on the books, so that going into next year's budget, you can hit those plans. Maybe you'll utilize some of it to bring some down to purchase a piece of equipment, like a one-time expense with a one-time revenue type of thing. We can discuss that at another time. I can get you examples of that. But you're in very good position. You have been for years, and this has been the best of the years that we've seen you. Debt service, you have about $1 million in serial bonds that are payable, and you continue to pay those over time. I believe we got a couple of years left on that.
2027, Lee.
It's 2 years left, so this year and next year. By the end of next year, no serial bonds. Some temporary debt on the books, about $5 million, but you address a lot of that on an annual basis. You just keep rolling that, you pay some off, you bring some on, so you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing with that. You're not kicking it down the road to say, okay, we'll address it in 10 years.
We will be next year converting those bands into permanent financing, probably in March. And then the other ones drop off, and so hopefully it'll be seamless.
The idea is to not make the tax rate fluctuate up and down. It's to keep it at a level debt service is what the industry calls it. And we'll be helping to make sure that you maintain that success. Last thing is sewer is healthy. You're about 4.7 million in surplus in sewer. However, there are some increases in this year that are going to have to be addressed through a sewer rate study. We're going to start looking at that shortly. And the only debt that you have there is about 1.8 million for the USDA loan, but that goes out to like 2050 something. So hopefully I'm long retired at that point, and future committees can deal with that. But you pay it off, you're structured for that. There's no advance payment of that. You have to pay it off over time. You had 3 recommendations in this year's audit. To me, they're housekeeping type recommendations, but when we find things, we have to bring them to the attention or we're not doing our job. So there were a couple of things when it comes to timeliness of payments. We noticed that there were some late fees associated with some bills that were being paid, and late fees are a red flag. We need to put that in the audit. There were some signatures missing from POs and vouchers. Need to clean that up because there were too many for sample sizes that we picked. And one that's consistent in about, 75% of our towns is confirming purchase orders. It's kind of circumventing the purchase process where a PO has to be generated first so that the CFO says, yes, the funds are available in this line item. You can't just bring a receipt and say, okay, I need this purchased or reimbursed. There has to be order to that, and that was one of the things we found as well. To me, 3 housekeeping type, we brought it to your attention. We know you'll address it, and we don't anticipate seeing any of these next year.
And I just want to comment too. I don't like having a correction action plan. We haven't had one since I've been here. And so I'm going to comment that I'm handling it, and it will be rectified one way or another.
It's already in the works. So
Yeah,
we'll make it. I mean,
Yeah.
minor stuff, but it's not minor, you know what I mean?
Yes, it's not the way I run
No,
things.
absolutely not.
Financially, you have a very sound municipality, and happy to be a part of it. So
Great.
thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Okay. All right, moving on then from there.
You have to go back to,
2604?
2604 was already,
We did that one, right?
so 2605.
Okay.
yeah,
Ordinance-
I just want to make a comment on that, why I voted yes.
Okay.
The reason I voted yes for this conditional use is I want to hear the facts from all parties, obviously including all the citizens. But I want to hear based on facts. I make decisions based on facts, not emotions, not hearsay. So I want to hear from representatives from different utility companies to come here, explain to me, to us, the whole process, the pros and the cons, how it will affect our community, what are the benefits, what are the disadvantages to it. I want to hear the facts, not emotions.
And I could make one quick suggestion, to look into Vineland, New Jersey, where there's.
Well, again,
It's not,
It's
it's not public comment.
right, it's not public comment, but I understand what you're saying. Again, I want to hear the facts. That's all. So I'm open to that. I don't just do blind yes or no to follow anything or anyone has to say. So I want everybody to be clear on that, okay? I think it's fair. I think we all need to do that.
Okay, we good? Ordinance number 26-05, first reading, chapter 243, zoning and land use, article 10, sign regulations regarding digital signs. Have a motion and a second, please.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call vote?
Councilman Valquero,
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli,
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid,
Yes.
Council President Tito,
Yes.
Mayor Rich.
Yes. Consent agenda, items 1 through 15. I have a motion and a second for those items.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Valquero,
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli,
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid,
Yes.
Council President Tito,
Yes.
Mayor Rich.
Yes. Okay, council reports. Rich?
Mayor, I don't have anything for tonight.
Lou?
There's no updates yet on sewer rate, other than it's going to be an increase. So I'm not sure when we'll be impacted by that. Maybe, Kim, maybe you can tell us?
We had a meeting and, I don't know how many of us attended that meeting. We don't have the contracts.
Right,
And
still.
we got billed starting in January.
right.
So I think the attorneys are involved in that and going to send a letter out because we're not paying for something that we don't have the contract. And they just adopted the ordinance mid-year, like the end of the first quarter. So the billing, they were going back to the first quarter. So we didn't think that was fair as well.
Right,
And maybe even the rate, explaining the rate.
okay,
So we're waiting on a lot of information still.
right, because I haven't heard any updates. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be it, Mayor.
That's it. Scott?
No, I have nothing about Mayor.
Jim?
Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd like to thank all the volunteers who came out for the town cleanup last month. Special thanks to Robin and George for organizing it. The pickleball clinic is scheduled for May 16th. There will be 2 sessions, one at 10 a.m. and one at 11 a.m. And Music in the Park starts May 27th and will run every Wednesday through September 2nd. And plus, we will have 3 Tuesday performances in August. That's all for now. Thank you.
I saw we had a shipment of supply coming for the
Yes.
pickleball courts.
Yes.
When will that be open? So people, do we know yet?
I don't know if it's still locked, but
We should get that open. It's getting warm. See whatever we
Yeah.
gotta do with their guy. Yeah, okay. Myself, I love seeing this many people. I wish everybody would come out like this all the time. So you guys know the true story and not read it on Facebook. And you'll understand why everything is done the way it is. We do it the right way. Nothing can come back on us at a later time. Lawyers, and we're tired of paying lawsuits and stuff like that. So let's do it the right way once and we're done. That's all I have to say, really. I don't have anything else. Engineers report?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. To give everyone an update on a number of projects that we have currently underway. You probably noticed on the consent agenda, we had our professional services proposal for the continued work on the Fox Farm Road storm damage repairs going back to the July 2023 storms. That's a FEMA-funded project. We're going to be beginning the next phase of work for the final survey, design, and permitting work. It will take some time with, there's some endangered species there, some wetlands, some other issues that we have to address in the repairs before we can begin the repair work. So we're going to be starting that work shortly. Sallyport project, hopefully you've noticed, Police Sallyport is substantially complete at this point, probably 80%, maybe 90% complete. There's still some interior work to complete, and we're waiting on some exterior finishes, some brick facing, and some other work that has to be done, but we're getting close on that. The Stonehenge Drive improvements, that work's been completed at this time. We've had NJDOT has inspected the project and has approved the project. So we'll be working to close it out and get the attached reimbursement and grant funding on that project. And then our next road project that is NJDOT municipal aid funded will be the Strikers Road Phase 1 improvements, and we'll be working on getting that proposal put together for approval by council at the June meeting. After that, we'll be beginning our design and hopefully another fall construction on that project. We've had conversations over the last 2 months on Reservoir Road. We're aware we need to do some resurfacing and drainage work on that project. I already met, I think I mentioned last month, I met with Brian on the road, and we looked at some of the issues. I'm working on scoping the next design effort that we'll have to do there to improve the drainage first. Once the drainage is improved, some of the groundwater or water coming off of the hillside there needs to be managed so we can then repair the pavement. So we're sort of working towards that repair work. Hopefully in the coming month or two, we'll have some progress there on the design effort first before we can do some construction. And then this month, or I guess last month, we received notice that municipal aid applications for fiscal year 2027 were announced by the NJDOT. So we'll be applying, and as we discussed last month, for Puddingstone Way and Briar Place resurfacing. So that'll be our next grant application. Those are due by July 1st. We usually get them in mid-June to the state. And then usually we get awarded, that announcement usually occurs around the Thanksgiving, early November timeframe. Usually it's right around, Halloween, Thanksgiving timeframe. That's all I have right now.
Thank you. Police report, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. The traffic report for April 2026, we had a total of 358 motor vehicle stops. 48% of the drivers that were stopped were given a citation, and 26% of those that were given a citation were commercial vehicle operators. That's my report for traffic for the month. I would just like to openly congratulate Lieutenant Wayne and Sergeant Cox for their promotions. Appreciate the support that you gave us there, and I look forward to working with them in their new roles. I also want to thank the Mayor, Council, and the community for the outpouring of support for the police department last week when Captain Bishy retired. We had a walkout ceremony for him, so they made it you all made it a memorable event, and we appreciate that. That's my report.
Well deserved. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, DPW, Brian?
My report's basically letting you know that basically we got ready for ball fields. We put down 40 ton. We have 10 left to put down. We just don't have the equipment to put it down. The workman died on us. All right, when not us, but somebody else drove it. All right, it's out for at least 5 weeks. So that will eventually be coming its way. Just basically building maintenance, put in the carbon dioxide testers inside the building. All right, a couple more he requested. All right, and just basically helping the town down, doing sweepings and moving along, cutting grass and everything else. So.
All right, thank you. Fire Chief, Jim?
Thank you. So call report for the month of April, we answered 32 calls. That brings our year-to-date total to 85 calls for the year. In the month of April, on April 10th, we responded to another structure fire in the Brakely Garden Apartments in the H building. That was confined to the kitchen area of that apartment. But that brings us to four working fires on the year. My men are very hard at work, staying out in the community. We try to be seen in the community as much as possible, drilling. I just want to make it known to the community, when we're out drilling, if you see us out there, please stop by, ask us questions. Kids come by, check out the trucks. We're always welcome to have anyone. Or if you see us at station, don't be afraid to come in and check us out. One last thing, just a reminder to the community and everyone, our wet down for the celebration of our new ladder truck will be May 30th. There'll be all kinds of stuff for sale and for purchase, food, drinks, all kinds of stuff. It should be a good event for the community to come out. That will be at Delaware Park Field starting at 1 o'clock.
Quick question. Hate to bring this up, but looking down the road, number 2 is Pumper.
Mm-hmm.
When is that?
That would be, it's a 2007, I believe, or 2008. So that's coming up on its years. I mean, repairs are becoming more and more with that truck, or yearly repairs need to be done. So that's the next one to be replaced, and it's coming up on its 20-year mark. So.
Right.
Great.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, EMS, anybody here from EMS? No. Shade Tree, Board of Education. Yeah.
Thank you. So from the Lopatcong Board of Education, as we firmly move into spring and the school year begins to wind down, it actually ramps up with a flurry of activity. In April, our PTA sponsored an assembly for the elementary school that was titled Super Science Fun for Kids. The students learned about matter, chemical reactions, and conduction. The PTA also brought members of the Wizards basketball team into both schools for some fun physical education activities. There were lots of laughs, tricks, and a high energy ending to the date. As a reminder, the PTA's fundraiser that they'll be doing for the Wizards basketball game will happen May 19th at the Phillipsburg High School. I did email each of you a flyer, so we'd love to support our PTA. They do a lot for our school. There are still tickets available. On Wednesday, April 22nd, the elementary school held an art show highlighting art from all of the students, kindergarten through fourth grade. Their art was displayed in every hallway of the building, and our PTA also offered creative art activities in the STEAM suite that evening. April 30th was a busy night with two activities. The elementary school held a preschool activity night with staff from Busy Bees, Kitty Academy, and our elementary school preschool staff. They offered a wide range of preschool-aged activities to make them participate in. Over 35 different families attended. You know, Busy Bees and Kitty Academy are outsourced areas where we have preschool programs for the school. That evening was also the middle school spring concert with choral and band performances. The students all performed well. This was also our music director, Mr. Cravani's last band concert. With 23 years of teaching, he will be retiring at the end of this school year. He's been an amazing teacher, and we wish him well. The National Junior Honor Society inducted 9 new members on Monday night, May 4th. These students exemplify scholarship, leadership, service, character, and citizenship. We're proud to have a National Junior Honor Society at Lopatcong. Not every school does have one. New Jersey state testing has begun. So grades 3 and 4 at our elementary school are testing this week in English language arts and math every day. Grades 5 through 8 at the middle school will have English language arts and math next week, and then their science testing will be on May 18th and 19th. Phillipsburg High School has published its top 10 list of graduates, and we are over the moon that 7 of the 10 students are Lopatcong graduates. So that was really impressive. That's a pretty high number. We usually have some in there, but 7 of 10. This week also is Teacher Appreciation Week. Our PTA has spearheaded an amazing Farm Fresh theme for the week with 28 donated raffle prizes from businesses in the town and also surrounding towns. There's also various culinary delights that they're offering to our staff each day. We're really proud of our staffs, and we just really do wish them a great Teacher Appreciation Week. In board news, we've had 2 board training courses in April from our New Jersey School Board Association field service representative. At our April 9th meeting, we delved deeper into a training titled Utilizing Data in Decision Making. This was one of our board goals for the year, and this was pretty intense, and we're happy to have had a little additional training in that. On April 23rd, with 5 board members who have never completed the process, we were trained on completing the Chief School Administrator Annual Performance Report. We are now in the process of doing just that evaluation. He is the board's only direct employee. So while he employs every other staff member, the only one that we have any say about is our school administrator. He is evaluated on his progress toward the district's stated yearly goals, as well as 6 standards for effective educational leaders. It is a time-consuming but important process. There's a whole booklet. This is not just like, oh, how do we think you did? So we're happy to do it, but it does take a lot of time. Some good news regarding our district superintendent. Our board has completed months of work and are pleased to announce that we have approved a new 4-year employment contract for Mr. Marmolejos, which will begin July the 1st. His contract can be found on our district website. And lastly, the Lopatcong School District is once again pleased to be hosting a Memorial Day celebration at the middle school on Saturday, May the 23rd. Weather dependent, the day will begin with a Black Hawk helicopter landing on the school grounds at 9 a.m., and the ceremony itself will be held at 10 a.m. All are invited to attend. And as always, we thank you for allowing us to share some of the highlights of Lopatcong District Schools.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Okay. LAA report, Mark?
Good evening.
Mark, how are you?
Mayor Wright, Council. Not much of a report at this time. It's more of an introduction of the LAA and myself. My name is Mark Wilshire. I've been a LAA president for the last year and a half. It's my privilege of serving as the president. And again, I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you tonight, hopefully to shed some light on the state of the LAA and the vision moving forward. The LAA's mission is simple, and it's always been this way, to provide safe, accessible, and development-focused athletic opportunities for the youth of our township. We believe sports are more than competitive. They build character, confidence, teamwork, and a sense of belonging that carries beyond the field. Our vision is to continue strengthening these programs, hopefully adding a few more in the near future. For every child in Lopatcong has a chance to participate, grow, and succeed. To support that vision, our goals remain focused on maintaining high quality, well-run athletic programs. We currently offer football, wrestling, baseball, softball, basketball, cheering, and soccer. As of right now, softball, baseball, and soccer is in the season, all of which have grown in participation. Ensuring financial transparency and responsible stewardship of all resources. We currently updated our policies to reinforce that initiative. Expanding opportunities for families and athletes, including but not limited to possibly adding, there was some talks of maybe adding pickleball for the youth, since we got a new pickleball court. Maybe a kickball club or some track and field activities. It's just some ideas that we was just throwing out there. Not every child is athletically gifted to where they're playing the normal football, basketball. So we're just trying to find some activities just to have all children of the township be more involved and be inclusive. Beyond sports, the LAA is deeply committed to being an active and positive presence in the community. Through fundraising, donations, and volunteer involvement, we support local events, recognize our veterans, assist families in times of need, and contribute to initiatives that strengthen our township as a whole. We take pride in stepping up when the community calls. This commitment helps build strong partnerships with the township and organizations within the community. As we look ahead, we are eager to continue working together with the township in collaboration with the LAA's mission and reform vision. Your support, whether through the facilities, communication, financial resourcing, or shared initiatives, help us fulfill our mission and ensures that all programs remain a source of pride for Lopatcong. And at this time, I'd like to thank you for your time, your partnership, and your continued commitment to the families we serve. I look forward to working together to create even more opportunities for our youth in our community. So thank you for that. Thank you for the time for that. And there's a couple of things that I did promise my board that I will bring up. Sorry. I think Mr. Weeks already mentioned about the the softball and baseball fields. They're saying they need some more field mix or dirt. And so it's getting a little eroded. It's exposing a lot of rocks and stuff, so it's becoming an unsafe environment.
What field's that?
That I don't know. He just said the fields in general.
Let me know.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, right.
It's the school field.
Oh.
The school needs to figure out something there
Oh.
together.
Okay,
The elementary school field. It's not hard.
okay. All right. Then on 57, you mean? One on 57, or the element? Yeah.
Right behind the firehouse.
Okay.
The firehouse field, the second one, the school field.
Okay, cool.
Soccer. We recently lost a goal post. A car ran ran through the park and ran over a goal post. I was recently reached out by an officer came to my house and asked me to send an estimate to you guys.
Okay.
For the cost of the goal. Just wanted to see where we were with purchasing that or.
No. I know it just happened, maybe, Chief?
I know it was added to the case, hopefully the courts will provide restitution at some point for the rules, but that was submitted to the case.
Okay. So I think we was gonna, I guess, let you guys know that we was gonna purchase the gold just so we can continue our season.
Sure, you have to.
And then hopefully get reimbursed for it at a later time.
Can we afford that?
I don't know.
One more thing. Baseball was requesting town approval for a backstop for I believe the major field, I think it's called, for the bigger kids. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but
Yeah.
he was saying that
We'll get with Brian and talk about that stuff, and then he could let us know
okay, I just wanted
what he
to-
thinks.
it's a specialized one that he wanted to see. It's supposed to be more safe, playable, and more aesthetically pleasing for the township. So it just wanted to let you know that's coming down the pike.
Okay.
But other than that, the LAA is in the standings. As of right now, it's on cruise control for the most part. So hopefully it stays that way.
Good.
And again, I thank you guys for your time and thank you for your support.
Well, Mark, the council wanted you to come up and do this quick report, because years past, we never saw LAA. We didn't know what you needed, how you could help us, how we could help you. So this is great coming up. Take a few minutes of time, first Wednesday of the month. Join us if you have some. If you don't have to come, but it's just nice to have you here.
Thank you for the invite. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right.
appreciate it. Okay, approval of departmental meetings. Motion to second, please.
Motion.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Payment of bills. If everybody looked at the bills, I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Valcarro,
Yes.
Councilman Marinelli,
Yes.
Councilman McQuaid,
Yes.
Council President Bendo,
Yes.
Mayor Rick.
Yes. Okay, public comment, 3 minutes. Anyone? Yes, John.
John Ketchison, 38 Jade Lane. Mr. Belcaro, I agree with you 100%. We should base our ordinances on facts, and I appreciate the fact that you said that you're going to reach out to the utility companies and get the facts. I would submit to you that that probably should have been done by the planning board, and unless something has changed dramatically during their last meeting, they seem to be placing all of their information on the planner who visited one data center and didn't even say what data center it was. But when you do get those facts, I'd appreciate that you share them with the public, so we're all on the same page. So I appreciate that.
Maybe we'll put it on the website or something.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. So warehouses, Mayor Wright, during the October 2025 meeting, you referred to some of your constituents as idiots for providing the public with information about the warehouse proposed on the farmland behind the Peaburg Mall, and urging people to submit comments and attend the Highlands Council meeting where the warehouse is going to be voted on. You stated this council's position has not changed, presumably referring to the tough anti-warehouse ordinance 3 council members referenced during the re-election bid, and claim that you don't support the warehouse. This, despite this council specifically allowing the warehouse via ordinance, which you all unanimously supported. You stated the Highlands Council denied the warehouse once and would probably deny it again, that Lopatcong has been stopping warehouses, and that you'll have to pray that things work out. So the next Highlands Council meeting is scheduled for May 21st at 4 p.m. in Chester. This warehouse will be on the agenda because I know that homeowners in the area had received notification of that public hearing. You've touted your tough anti-warehouse position during council meetings, voiced concerns during a photo op with Senator Steinhardt and the DOT commissioner, and claimed that the township's a victim of the developers and there's nothing really that could be done to fight them. So taking all this into account, will you be attending the Highlands Council meeting and voicing your anti-warehouse position and concerns that you have with warehouses?
When is that meeting, do you know?
It is the 21st at 4 p.m. in Chester.
Of May,
May.
probably.
Good, good. I'll see you there. Thanks.
Yeah. John, how many warehouses have been built since this council's been on?
How many warehouses have been built?
How many have been built under this council?
Under this council?
Yeah.
Well, we have the one on Strikers Road.
Under this council? That was done.
When you say under this council, what do you mean? You guys? Well, none, but I mean, don't forget,
Because
you.
we do it in a way that we don't get sued. Bad enough we do get sued on NFI. Okay?
Right, NFI is
I think
suing
we're
you.
doing it the right way.
So hopefully, but don't forget that this council also approved that redevelopment plan, which specifically allows warehouses on both the Phillipsburg Mall property and the farmland behind it. So.
Has anything been built in the farmland behind it?
Of course not. It has to go to the Highlands Council first. They have to get permission
Third time,
to.
right, and they deny it.
Pardon?
They keep denying it, right?
It got denied once.
It's got denied more.
Twice? Okay.
Yeah.
So, but.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you come here and if you have all your stuff lined up right.
Bill, you and I have talked so many times.
And I told you day one.
You've been telling me stuff like.
Highlands will never let it go through.
So why would it even get to that point in the first?
So we don't get sued, John. You like to spend money? We don't want to spend money.
You don't get, well, you guys developed the redevelopment plan that specifically allowed warehouses. So you developed a plan that allows warehouses, and then you're acting like the victim.
Oh, have more than a warehouse, but what can we do?
Pardon?
Nobody wants to build here, any stores or anything good, so what am I supposed to do?
Well, the mall is one thing. I don't like warehouses at all.
Yeah.
But the mall is one thing. But the farmland behind it is prime
Easy to sit
farmland.
back there Monday morning quarterback.
Lopatcong has said, nope, we don't want the warehouse. And Lopatcong has gone back in and said,
we haven't changed our, we haven't changed our opinion, and that's what our opinion is. You can change it any way you want.
I would just say that actions speak louder than words, so we'll
like
just
I
have to
said,
say.
we have zero warehouses.
Hopefully, Bill, I will see you at the Highlands Council meeting. I'm welcome
I'm
to
gonna
see
get
you.
off work, I can't, promise you everything, but I'll try. Okay, anybody else? All right, hearing none, motion for adjournment.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for all coming out, guys.